Hello everyone, I'm about to head out on my trip to Waco, Texas and Fredericksburg on my 4-day, 3-night trip out to Hill Country. This will be my first overnight motorcycle trip as well as my first solo trip. So guess we'll see what happens here. It'll be a great learning experience. Hopefully I'll be learning something here in order to prepare better for my El Paso trip. So that's going to be a big one. So hopefully I pick up some tips along the way here. I'll be riding on my 2019 Triumph Street Twin, as you can see right here. Alright, so this is my 2019 Triumph Street Twin. As you can see, I have a bunch of bags here in preparation for the trip. We'll see whether this is too much or not enough, but I'll walk through it really quickly. So obviously RAM mount here for my phone and GPS. I have this tank bag from Cortec. It's meant to hold all of my motorcycle maintenance gear, so chain lube, tire plugs, first aid kit, so all the kind of things that you would want to have on a longer motorcycle trip. And then I just bought these saddlebags here from Lomo. So these are motorcycle dry bags. They're 30 liters each. So this bag here just holds all of my clothes for 4 days, and then this bag here holds everything else. So my hiking boots for Enchanted rock, as well as some papers, rain gear, just everything else that's not clothes. As you can see, it's pretty full already, so we'll see whether or not this is enough packing. Also forgot to mention here that I do have this little wire here. This Triumph Street Twin is nice enough to have a built-in USB cable, so I have here to plug into my phone along the ride, just to make sure that I have enough power to make it all the way there without losing my cell phone. Well, I made it to Texas A&M, College Station. Pretty exciting. Lots of beautiful buildings here, so I'm probably gonna go take some routes and loops around the campus and do a little bit of sightseeing. Won't be staying too long though. Obviously, classes in session and in this environment, don't want to get the Rona. So yeah. Just gonna go and probably stay on my bike for the most part, and then head back on the road towards Waco. Just wanted to stop by and give this update. Oh, I have a reservation under the name TN. Okay, great. Thank you. Alright guys, finally made it to my hotel here in Waco, Fairfield Inn. I'm gonna go and guess take a quick break, get some water, and then head out and continue on my trip here. First stop is probably the Balcones Distillery. Alright, first things first, decontamination.
Balconies? How do you say it?
Wow. Good. How are you? This place smells fantastic.
You're more welcome to look around, and any questions you have, feel free to divulge them to me and whatnot.
I'm just gonna make a pile. Oh, you have a whole thing here. I didn't realize.
What you riding, man?
Triumph. Street Twin.
Oh, nice, cool. There you are, brother.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I see, brother. Don't go speeding through Riesel, man. That'll beat your ass.
To the Waco Suspension Bridge, and just randomly stumbled upon the tail end of a really interesting show with this guy on a unicycle juggling.
Here I come, hold it. Lean me back, lean me back. Don't take the picture yet. On the count of 3, let go. 1, 2, 3, let it go, guys. Give him a hand, give him a hand. I'm now gonna do the fire. Toss it up, toss it up. One, 2, 3, juggle! Somebody make some noise quick.
Longhorns are a breed of bulls. I like the bike, man.
Thanks. Then went to this place called Cajun Craft. They had a really good gumbo etouffee, like trio thing. Obviously, not much of a Waco like local cuisine sort of thing. Especially as someone who's coming from Houston and has been to New Orleans, but it was really good. Whew, all right, finally made it back. I think for good for the rest of today. It's Saturday night, but I'm not gonna go to the bars or anything. And it's like 9 p.m. now. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Take a shower, but I guess otherwise that's it. Guess I'll go to bed early and wake up early tomorrow and explore the rest of Waco and then head out to Fredericksburg. We'll see. Hello, everyone. It is 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Really just woke up here. So plan right now is to pack up. I just realized I have to check out by noon probably. And then head out to check out the Mammoth fossils here in Waco. Then head over, check out the Waco Siege site, and then get some lunch before heading out to Fredericksburg. Yeah. Alright, so I am currently visiting the site of the 1993 Waco Siege, where ATF and the FBI sieged the site of the Branch Davidians. I think 82 people died in the site, so I'll give a quick tour here. So apparently this is one of the bunkers that was where the Branch Davidians were sheltering during the siege. This is also the site where, after a fire was set ablaze at the compound. If I continue walking over here, I believe the boundaries of the compound are still here and on display. It's crazy. The Branch Davidians still have ownership of this site, and they keep maintenance of this area, the boundaries of this site. As you guys probably saw from earlier, all the foundations and ruins of the buildings are still here, and in some ways labeled. Actually, the new church of the Branch Davidians, and I guess the museum of the siege, has been built here. They actually have brochures and maps. Actually, reading through the pamphlet from the museum and church of the Branch Davidians, it seems like the Branch Davidians actually are putting blame both on the FBI and the federal government, as well as on the leader of the Branch Davidians here. Kind of interestingly, unexpectedly, that the current Branch Davidians basically denounced the leader and actually consider it that an act of God that the FBI came and attacked the site. It's crazy to be walking on this ground here, especially if you read the the chronicle of events that happened.
Order for Matt? There you go.
Went and found this place, this food court here, and wanted to support this place, Cooked Face in Asian, which is, I guess, a Cambodian place, apparently. Seems pretty cool, pretty hip, kind of like all the Houston downtown food halls. Anyway, probably my last stop here in Waco before heading over to Fredericksburg. I reached like some hilly areas. I mean, the curves are insane. I wish I could just stop at all these points. I mean, I probably would not have made it to Fredericksburg if I stopped at every point where it looked so amazing, because not only were the roads really twisty, sometimes the road just opens up and you can see the hills and valleys, and I had to have some discipline in order to be able to make it over here in time. at this. I just passed by this little um, like shallow bridge here, and it's right in front of just a beautiful stream that cuts through the mountains here. So I'll give you guys a look. So one of the great things about going solo, I guess, is that you can decide to stop wherever you want. I mean, I was just passing through here to get to Fredericksburg, but I would have regretted not stopping. It's so beautiful. And it's just a random little country road in the middle of hill country, Texas. I think I passed by a town called Kingsland, which is by Boerne, if any of you guys are interested in ever heading around this area. The roads are amazing. The scenery is also just incredible. Anyway, well, I'll stop here for a little bit, and hopefully in a sec I'll head over to Fredericksburg. The biggest surprise was I routed my trek to go through this thing called the Waco City Loop, which is just this like little, almost, it's not like neighborhood, but like ranch road, I guess. So I just decided to put it there. I thought I was just gonna get, you know, some cool twists and turns, and that'd be it. But I was literally on the side of a mountain at one point, looking out into the valley, and then another point I was at the bottom, and again I had to stop and I took a video of that. I had no idea I was going to see any of this. It's incredible. Alright, finally made it to my cabin in Fredericksburg. It looks really amazing. This is the most expensive single part of the trip, but I guess it's pretty well worth. I'll give you a quick tour of the interior here. And look at this huge bedroom. And here's my bathroom as well. Alright, well, like I said, just got back. I'm probably going to head out to get hopefully some German food here in Fredericksburg. But before I do, I wanted to just go and try to unpack this whole day. Autofill, when I typed in Waco, said Waco Siege. I totally forgot about it until that point. But just because of that random search, I was able to find it. And I kind of ran out of there like very quickly because all the stuff on the walls with like their prophecies, you know, about everybody dying, and the fact that, again, that it was owned by the same people who were running that sect, and the fact that I think their neighbors or something was like shooting firearms. All of that just like made me decide. I was like, nope, I'm out of here. It was really cool to be here in a very creepy way, but I'm gone. So tomorrow is going to be Enchanted Rock, the Fredericksburg Loop from Butler Maps. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Hi. Oh no, I'm looking to get some dinner.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hello everyone, it is 8 a.m. this Monday morning, and it's like just 70 degrees in here, I think, and it's like 50 something degrees outside, so pretty freezing for me anyway. And I'm planning on going out to ride. I need to be at Enchanted Rock by 10:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna have to head out pretty soon. I brought a sweatshirt and the liner for my jacket to keep myself from completely freezing. I mean, I already start getting cold when it's 75. So yeah, good morning. So, just made it to Enchanted Rock. I'm gonna tackle the summit trail first. It already looks really beautiful from the bottom, so Really excited to see what it's gonna look like from the top. Alright guys, we just made it to the summit of Enchanted Rock. Wasn't too bad, so I think I should be able to make the other trails as well. It's definitely amazing up here. I can see 360 all around me, and yeah, I already love the view when traveling all the way over here on a motorcycle, so it's a whole nother level of being able to see everything from up this vantage point. Alright, this part seems a little bit treacherous. Good thing I'm wearing some long jeans though, so no issues here. Just completed the summit trail, so trying out some of the auxiliary trails here. Alright, well here's the pond right now. I can see all these little water bugs going around and dragonflies. So I can only imagine what it looks like, or what it would look like when there was actually a river running through this pond. Alright, so I'm mildly lost, I guess. So I guess it was a good stopping point to make a quick video here. I'm not really lost. I mean, you can see the trail right there. So I just followed it all the way up here. But I kind of went up some rocks, and otherwise it seems like the trail I can't find the next part of the trail. So I think I'm gonna head back, but it's a really great view here as well. It's not the summit, but I'm kind of in the middle of the foliage and the rocks. The valley between Enchanted Rock and Turkey Peak, I think is called the other one. Pretty tired now. I guess I'm a hiking wimp, but I was planning the rest. I haven't had lunch yet, and I'm planning the rest of the day to be riding around Fredericksburg on the motorcycle and such. So definitely want to keep some energy in the reserve for all of that. So this is my very late lunch here. I think it's about 4 p.m. I'm having it here at a vineyard. Here I have this really nice looking shrimp salad. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have any wine with this meal. They only serve full bottles of wine right now, and I'm on a motorcycle by myself, and I didn't bring my saddlebags, and there's no way for me to bring back a whole bottle of wine. So yeah, just gonna enjoy the views, I guess, but I guess it's for the better anyway. Wines are pretty expensive. Alright, I'm exiting the vineyard now. It's called Grape Creek Vineyards, I think. The place is beautiful. I just walked in and out of the members area. I guess nobody stopped me, so I don't know, made it back. Of course, the food's really freaking expensive. I paid $30 for a salad. I mean, it was a really good salad and it was really beautiful, and I'm pretty full now, but $30, I could have bought a steak. But I guess it's $15 salad, $15 views. Definitely kind of felt out of place. Maybe if I were dressed a little bit more fancily, a lot of members only areas, and people with fancy summer clothes out. So that's not me on my sweaty old motorcycle clothes. But otherwise, it was a great time. So glad I made it here. I mean, you can look at the background here. It's just endless hills of vineyards. Alright, so I finally made it to Boerne, Texas. I still don't know if that's what it's called, but otherwise I'm happy to be here. I'm at Cibolo Creek Brewing Company, and just having a nice beer and break. One is apparently it's like the butterfly blooming season or something, because there are tons and tons of butterflies. This normally wouldn't be an issue, but if you look here, things got really messy really fast. Otherwise, gotta go charge my phone and head back before the sun sets. Alright, finally made it back to the cabin. It's like 9 p.m. here. I took a late leave from I think it's pronounced Boerne. Had to book it back. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the crazy twisty trails that I had planned heading back, but of course it would have been. It was already basically dark at that point, and on top of that, did not want to handle any more bugs. Those roads have no street lamps or anything on them, so they're completely dark. So yeah, essentially that's the end of my day today. Very tired from the hike and from the riding. Wake up early tomorrow morning to pack up and head to Austin to meet Ashley for lunch. Hello everyone. It is Tuesday. It's 8 a.m. Just took a shower and yeah, just getting ready to head out to meet Ashley for lunch. I mean, just look outside here. You get to see right out my window. You get to see all these goats, just chilling, having a great time. All right, everyone. I'm here at the Marketplatz in Fredericksburg. This is kind of the main park in the middle of downtown Fredericksburg. It's normally known for big Christmas tree thing right there. Right now it's actually been converted, I think, into a COVID-19 testing facility. Sign of the times. But yeah, just wanted to say one last goodbye to Fredericksburg before I head out. I actually, I mean, this place looks like a beautiful place to go and just take a stroll in, in a different time.
This is great.
Hello, so I'm here with Ashley, and we're here eating at a food truck, of course. So, getting some nice Honduran food. So, who's us here? And you gotta remind me what you had.
I have no idea, but there's plantains in it, so it's good.
Nice. All right, battery's about to die. Hello, everyone. Made it back to my place in Houston, Texas. As you can see, I still have my leather jacket full of all the bug guts from my trip here. I'm actually recording this a couple days after heading back, but magic of editing. So unfortunately, I didn't get to record much on the way from Austin to Houston, but the only thing really that I did between that is head to the Bluebell Creameries in Brenham. That was a bit of fun, but it was just a little pit stop, so didn't miss too much. So yeah, it was super fun. I learned a lot. I think the most important thing I learned is that I can actually do 4+ hours a day of riding, which is going to be really important for my El Paso trip. So the other thing that I've learned is that I packed basically everything that I needed except for 2 major items. One is some sort of wet wipe in order to wipe all the bug guts and stuff off my bike. I think the amount of bugs that I saw on this trip was higher than average because of this butterfly thing. I actually learned that it was a butterfly migration from the American snout butterfly, I believe. But in any case, if you're traveling a lot, you would need to have some way to clean off your visor in order to see. The second thing I need is a neck gaiter. One major gap between all the stuff that I'm wearing is the gap between the collar of my jacket and my helmet. And specifically for my bike, the actual windshield here pushes the wind just perfectly so that it is right below my helmet. So it's pushing all this stuff right into my neck. And so I need a neck gaiter in order to block all of that. And I bought both those things, so I should be perfectly ready for my El Paso trip. So happy to be back, and happy that my trip went so well. So I'll see you guys for El Paso.
We don't need no